Hello and welcome to week 11, or our third full week of online education. Thank you for being willing to learn these new formats and to roll with it. Not that any of us had any choice in the matter. I'm missing out on being able to be that guy rolling across campus on the scooter, so I have it here in the background for your enjoyment. And one of my cats here absolutely loves to be pushed around in this thing. So, with that in mind, we're covering two chapters in Emily Town's book this week for our online conversations, chapters 3 and chapters 4. In chapter 3, as you've hopefully started reading, she unpacks the stereotype of the mammy image, both antebellum and post-Civil War images, and how that stereotype shifts and then concretizes that stereotype that arises from the hegemonic imagination in the image of Aunt Jemima. And Aunt Jemima was decreed as the most famous black woman in the world because she was the most, or at least that company was the first nationally broadcast and accepted and successful marketing campaign in the United States. And she does this work to put the historical image of what a black enslaved woman's life would have been like. Who would she have been? She puts that image side by side with the stereotype itself, right? That product of the imagination, the hegemonic imagination, to help us more clearly see not just that this is wrong or politically incorrect or anything like that. That's not her. It's not her issue. She's not interested in talking about political correctness per se. But when she does get into the heart of the matter, she's talking about the commodification of people, the ownership of people, the profiting off the backs of other people, which continued in this new form of product that we can sell in our grocery store. Sorry, the cat distracted me. Products that we can sell was a new way to continue to exploit an identity, to control an identity, and to maintain a set of power structures or social power structures. And then in chapter 4, as you get into that one, she does her methodology in that chapter is a little bit different, right? She's looking at the stereotype of sapphire, and she outlines several different characteristics that are meant to be pejorative of the sapphire stereotype, but wants to reclaim those in her work in this chapter 4, to make visible the things that are invisible. And really what she has in mind, she says it over and over in the chapter, is the concept of whiteness. How we can talk about race. She even says it in the beginning of chapter. She's tired of talking about black and brown bodies. Let's talk about another race that doesn't often get associated with the concept of race, and that is whiteness. And there's a lot of dynamics in that conversation that she begins to unpack that will make it it will help us hopefully be able to put things on the table and remember when we're reading Towns, when we're engaging in our discussions, that we always need to be try to have as much of the larger context in mind as we can, so that we can understand what she's saying on her own terms. So she's going to talk through the middle and the end of the chapter about the phenomena that we have in the United States post-Obama with color blindness, how I don't see color. And one of the things that she critiques this for is an inability to really actually see and do anything with not just our differences, which are important, and with that, trying to figure out how we can see our differences as a source of enrichment rather than as a threat. She says that on page 71. But she also wants to do this work to help unmask some of those power structures that maintain the hegemonic imagination, that embed the hegemonic imagination in our understanding of what we accept to be normal, normative, that we don't have to think about or put much energy into thinking about. So keep those concepts in mind, keep these understandings in mind as you read through these chapters, and I will see you in our conversations as the week progresses.